What up everybody, it's your boy Nautical back at it with another video. So if you didn't know, Shadow of War, Monolith Studios' sequel to the amazing Shadow of Mordor Lord of the Rings game is coming out this October. But there has been a couple of controversy things that's going around this game right now. One of the things that's been reported on for a couple of days now with the fact that it's going to have loot chests in the game and it's going to be able to give you the opportunity to level up your horde a little bit faster, build Talion's army faster if you don't have the time to do it. And this is a very serious situation for a lot of the single player community because they feel like single player games should not have microtransactions in them. First of all, there's no way that you can actually figure out if they actually tampered with the leveling system in game because you never played the game before to see if it's actually longer, if it benefits you, if you want to put money into it. You really just got to go off the developer's word in that instance. Now, I know a lot of people say this isn't a big deal. Games like Overwatch does it, even Mass Effect Andromeda does it with their crate system for the multiplayer, but that's the problem. Those games have inherent multiplayer sections to their game that won't interfere with the single player aspect. Now that this information is out there, a lot of people that would have just bought the game to enjoy it will always have in the back of their mind, is this harder for me because of microtransactions? Are they forcing me down the road to actually pay to get past parts of this game? They actually said that the game is balanced around the actual experience of the game without the marketplace intact. So you got to just take their word for it on that. There's a lot of people out there that's saying they won't even buy this game just because of the microtransactions. So Monolith has to do something to basically right the shifts for everybody can be super excited to play this game when it comes out and finally forget about the microtransaction. But guess what? They're really not doing a good job of that because in the second part of the information that's come out this week, it is also known that this game requires a online connection to play it, mostly due to the fact that it does have microtransactions in the game. Now, mostly this probably has something to do with the fact that they want to curb the cheating in the game. They don't want people taking advantage of the actual currency system and just basically getting money while they're offline, because that is something that a lot of people do to game the system. But this isn't a good look for the people out there that just want to play the game and enjoy it for what it is. Unfortunately, this is the world we live in now, when everything has to have a microtransaction tied to it. Games are costing way too much money and they want to be able to monetize it as much as they can. People don't want games to cost 80, 90, 100 bucks anymore, so developers have devised ways to actually get their game out there to the public for $60 and then monetize it on the back end when it comes to season passes for like half the price of the game, anywhere from $30 to $40 to $50. Like see Call of Duty with their $50 season pass option. Same thing with Battlefield, even though EA is kind of going the route of another way with that because the new Star Wars Battlefront 2 doesn't even have a season pass and they're doing another model which we still don't know. I think they even said the DLC is going to be free, but I still don't know exactly what they're going to do for the monetization side of actually making that game even more profitable later, because I don't see this going away anytime soon. So Monolith has a lot of stuff that they need to cover with their player base to get these people super excited about this game again. I honestly believe once the hype train starts hitting, you start seeing all the trailers for Shadow of War and people go back and look at those previous trailers of them storming keeps on dragons and just how the race system works and how much more interactive it is. They're going to just get super excited, and I think this is going to blow over. I just think this is just a reaction to this point right now. I don't think it's a good idea to have microtransactions in a single player game only, but I understand where they're coming from, but it's ultimately still unfortunate. I believe the biggest obstacle Monolith has to overcome is just messaging. So here's an article of an insert that they actually said when they were talking about how the actual DLC and online was going to work. Gold exists for players who want to speed up their army building process. There are people who appreciate having the option. We don't want to restrict any player from playing our game, so we will have the option for those that want to speed the option and for those that choose to avoid it and can do without any negative impact on their game. The game is balanced for you to play the game without using the market. As you play the game, you'll have excess mirroring that gives you the option to use the excess mirroring if you like, or you can let that mirroring build up as high as you want to. Getting an orc from a war chest is the same as dominating one in game. So if you want a legendary orc in game, you can go find one or go through the marketplace. It's there as an option for players. Feel free to play as you decide. Epic and rare weapon drops with relative frequency and don't need an epic orc to drop it. Though as you level up, your common weapons will become more powerful and you'll switch to a higher level common. Legendary orcs are more rare. However, the number of legendary orcs you meet increase as you play through the game. The drop rate of common uncommon, epic, legendary orgs have nothing to do with the market. We balance Shadow of War first, so the drop rates there is set to what the designer and researchers have shown to be the most interesting. So if you just do the normal game, the game will be balanced for that. There you have it, guys. So take that with a grain of salt. You'll never really know exactly how this game was balanced because we don't have anything to compare it to, but these are out of the own developer's mouth about what they did to go into the thought process of bringing the actual marketplace to Shadow of War. I'm willing to still give this game a try because I love the first Shadow of War. I think it was an amazing game, and I think that the trailers they put up for this new one are just making it look even more grand and more expansive. So I'm not really gonna let the microtransactions deter me from playing this game, but trust me, if I do feel in any way that this is something that is intrusive in the game, I will let every last one of you people know about it, and we'll have another video and we're gonna talk about it, and that will actually be reflected in my actual thought process when I actually review this game at the end of the year. So guys, what do you think? Are you super happy about this? Do you think Shadow of War should have any type of microtransactions in it? Do you believe single player games should have it in it? Talk about that down in the comment section. Also, how do you feel about microtransactions overall? Do you think that they have a place in the gaming media? Do you wish that game prices were higher? Would you be happy to pay a higher premium for your games not to have this? Let's talk about that in the comment section too. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't. Make sure you like this video if you like the content, and I will talk to you guys in the next video, and have a good week. Peace.